Hello and welcome. I'm Arumba. Thank you for joining me. I decided I'm actually going to record this part too, just because I think there are some people who are interested in behind-the-scenes type stuff, not just the actual gameplay. And if you're not interested in it, again, this is just a video showing you how I'm fixing this crashing problem. So if you're just interested in the gameplay, feel free to skip ahead to the next video. And if you are interested more about what's going on with this type thing, then feel free to keep watching. So I've got two folders open. I've got the PB, Somewhat More Historic, Viet, Arco, and all that thing folder. And what we need is I'm going to have two side-by-side folders here. Let's go ahead and make them 50-50, just so they're a little bit easier to work with. And so we got Prince and the Thane on the right. We need to go to the common. And the way that Meneth fixed this problem, brilliant, brilliant solution in my mind, was that he went through and in the buildings, nope, not that one. Where was it? I found it before. And I might even need to do a search. How had he done it? Okay, I know how to find it. I'm going to take this line here, and maybe might as well do. Since I don't really know how long this is going to take. At least get something in the background. But I can take this line here, and I can do a quick find in files. Yeah, we don't need to do any replacement. I just want to find in files, find that, and equals negative, because I know that's how he solved it. Yeah, we need to look in the not a Game of Thrones folder, in the project balance. So that entire hierarchy, find any file, anything in there that says that. Thank you. And let's see if I can just find it that way. That might be the quickest method versus trying to go by memory. Here we go. Retinue size equals -1000. It was in the static modifiers folder. Okay. Disables retinues for patricians due to crash type. See, I'm not crazy. I know there's a real thing here. So what it does is it takes the family palace and it makes it so that the family palace, by default, any patrician unit is going to have this thing. It's just the default structure. Gives them -100,000 retinue size. So they'll never, unless I'm playing, they'll never actually be able to do it. So I'm just going to take this part, and now let's find it in the Prince and the Thane folder. So, Republican buildings, mansion. I could stick it under one of these, but I kind of want to mimic that same design, which is to take the Is it anywhere in here? It's called a, I've already forgotten. Oh, it's going to be, what am I doing? It's going to be in the static modifiers folder. And I believe it's somewhere near the bottom. This is where you describe the actual holdings. So we're looking for same type line, family_palace. There we go. Okay. Now he's got family palace has reduced income compared to Prince and the Thane, but looks like it's just that one little extra line. So we'll take that, sneak that, and put it over here. Looks pretty good. Okay. Save it. I believe that is it. Although, what was interesting is that actually popped up in two spots. Oh, I've got a .back file, that's why. Why do I have a .back file? I don't even know. Okay, whatever. Let's call it good. I think it's fixed. So that will just completely remove their retinue cap. Now the way it works with regular Crusader Kings 2 is that if you have a certain retinue size, and then you somehow lose a huge portion of your realm, and your cap gets decreased, you do not lose the existing retinue. You just can't build more. So it still was important for me to go through and remove all Republic retinues. Now they can't ever make them again, but I also needed to make sure that they were gone. So, in the interest of making sure I don't forget, let's go ahead and take Prince and the Thane, and that, and we'll go ahead and combine those into a new archive, and we'll call it the same thing I've always called it, which I think was just that. And I will update my my Google Documents download file. So if you want to play along again, if you are playing along with me, feel free to download this new file. And you should be able to just take it and load up any old saves that you have. But be aware that if you've got a long campaign that you've been doing, you might end up with problems just like I did. But we'll see. If this doesn't fix it, then I'm going to just be even more frustrated, and I'm going to blame it probably on the fact that I'm a few hundred years into the game, somewhat more historic, requires a tremendous amount of extra processing power because it adds about 50% more provinces to the game, so you've got more calculations and all that stuff. So, right. Well, that's kind of how you do it. So, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you again in the next video.